Hey guys, what is up? It is the Fast Break Report here, bringing you guys another video today. And it would appear that the Pelicans are looking to move Lonzo Ball and J.J Redick, reportedly. There's rumors that they've been in talks with the Warriors about Kelly Oubre Jr. I'm not going to do too much speculation on this because, to be honest, what the Pelicans are trying to do is surround Brandon Ingram and Zion Williamson with three-point shooting. And while, yes, J.J Redick is a three-point shooter, he's shooting abysmal from three this year. Actually, he's just shooting abysmal as a whole this year. He's shooting like in the low 30s. Like, I think he's shooting 30% from the field and like 33% from three or something like that, or 30% from three or something like that. Like, J.J Redick is having like a career low year. Like, it's pretty bad. And so they're looking to move him, and Lonzo Ball it's Lonzo Ball, man. I mean, the dude, I don't know why, but they're playing him with Eric Bledsoe, and when they acquired Eric Bledsoe, I kind of figured this was the direction that the team was going in. I'm not sure why, but it seemed like after the first year that Lonzo was there, it seems like they didn't really give him a chance, I guess, if that makes any sense. And yes, he was there for 1 year, but can you really determine how good a guy is after 1 year in your system? I don't know. But it seems like the Pelicans are trying to get more three-point shooting. And while one would argue they should just keep J.J Redick and let him play, J.J Redick is getting up there in age, man. I think he's almost as old as LeBron. So it's just like J.J Redick is not LeBron in any sense or fashion of the word. But it's just the idea J.J Redick is not what he used to be. And Lonzo Ball is kind of like a mixed bag of we don't know what the hell he is. Like, there's no doubt Lonzo Ball can play defense. You know, it's very rare that you get the chance to pick up like a 6'6" point guard, but he's a very good playmaker. He's a decent defender. Like, he's got some things going for him. But the question that I guess is coming to everybody's mind is, will Lonzo Ball ever be the player that we expected him to be when he was drafted? You know, it's going to be kind of hard for the Pelicans to come out here and try to strong arm people for assets when it's like, oh, we're giving you the number 2 pick in the 2018 NBA draft, and then teams will just counter that with going, okay, but he's shooting 29% from three. He's shooting like 30% from the field. Okay, like, it's bad, man. Like, it sucks because, like, in my personal opinion, I think Lonzo would be really, really good in a system like maybe the Spurs. I don't know, like, the Spurs tend to like guys who are play defense and can facilitate. They're willing to make that extra pass. Pretty much all the Ball brothers are willing to do that, but LaMelo obviously plays for Charlotte. He was just drafted this year. But Lonzo's a guy who I kind of think could benefit from playing under Greg Popovich. I don't know. I feel like it's either him or the Warriors or somebody. And now there's multiple teams that are speculated to be interested in Lonzo Ball, but I'm not going to talk about that because supposedly rumors are that that source is iffy. So I'm not even going to talk about that. But there's like, basically, like, the teams that you would generally expect to be interested in Lonzo are interested in him. You got the Knicks. Okay, you got like the Raptors. You got the Mavericks. You've got the Chicago Bulls. Really, I think the Washington Wizards should try to make a move. The Nets could maybe make a move here and like try to trade like Kyrie to the Pelicans for Lonzo, Jackson Hayes, J.J Redick, and maybe a couple picks. I don't know, but I mean, I'm going to be honest. If I'm Brooklyn and I'm desperate for depth, sure, I'll do that. But when you got two guys who are shooting like 30% from the field this year, I don't think I'm giving up Kyrie for that. Just saying. It's just, all I'm saying is, like, the trade would work. Like, salary cap-wise, that type of trade would work. Even if they threw in Nikolai Alexander-Walker in that trade as well, yes, that would work salary cap-wise, even if they added him in there. But it's just the idea. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that trade's entirely unrealistic, but it's just a scenario I thought I'd bring up. But Yeah, Lonzo Ball, I think, is definitely on the move. He doesn't fit into what they're trying to do. And they got him taking like 7 threes a game. Okay, like, I'm sorry, Lonzo Ball's not the type of dude to be taking like 7 3-pointers a game. He has his games where like he can hit threes and stuff like that, but the dude is in no way, shape, or form Steph Curry. And they have him out here shooting like 7 threes a game. And you know, they have him running lineups with Eric Bledsoe. Like, if you really need threes, right, from the shooting guard position, just go out and get another shooting guard. Like, I don't know why you're throwing Lonzo Ball out there at the 2, trying to get him to make 3-point shots. And, you know, not for nothing, I kind of think Lonzo should be running the bench unit. I think, like, throw him out there with the bench unit, see what he can do and stuff like that. I don't know. I feel like Lonzo was kind of thrusted into this situation, and I really don't know if he'll ever be, like, the player we expected him to be, or the player that he was hyped up to be. Because I'm going to be honest, I struggle to see if Lonzo will ever be, like, a 15-point per game scorer in the NBA. I struggle to see that. The one trade that I think would maybe make a little bit of sense for both teams is, and this is just one trade off the top that I know works for both teams, salary cap wise, etc., is trade Lonzo Ball to the Spurs for Patty Mills. Okay, Patty Mills is shooting 42% from 3 this year. He's on the last deal of his contract. His contract's worth $13 million. And that's like this year alone, he's getting paid $13 million. And you get to acquire Lonzo. Lonzo is also a restricted free agent at the end of this year, which makes things very interesting as well, because the question then arises, right? Are the Pelicans going to want to match a contract that Lonzo Ball gets for $14 million a year, let's say, or $15 million, or whatever, $10 million, who knows? Are the Pelicans going to want to match that? Okay, like, it's going to be hard to justify a price tag like that for a guy who can't hit the broadside of a barn from anywhere on the floor when it comes to shooting. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lonzo, sometimes I watch him play and I feel like the dude couldn't hit water if he was dropped into a fucking lake. I mean, that's just where I'm at. But it's just the idea. I think Lonzo has potential. Who can get that potential out of him? I don't know, but I would think it would have to be Golden State or the San Antonio Spurs, man. Those are the last 2 options I could see for Lonzo maybe getting better, but outside of that, I don't know. I really don't know where Lonzo's going to go. That's just my personal prediction on it, but the next couple days should definitely be interesting, because it's obvious at this point that the Pelicans are trying to move J.J. Redick because he has a horrible contract. I mean, not that J.J. Redick has a horrible contract, but he's not playing into that contract, and he's not what he used to be. And Lonzo Ball is just a giant question mark. So they're trying to move that for maybe something, draft assets, I don't know. But the teams that I think should be trying to pursue Lonzo Ball are the Washington Wizards, the Nets maybe in some way, shape, or form, because they could really use like a point guard that can kind of make and play defense, or because Spencer Dinwiddie's done. Spencer Dinwiddie's done for the entire season, so they need another point guard. Or at least a point guard with, I think, more experience than what they have. Like, their next point guard on the roster is a guy who's on a 2-way contract. So I think Lonzo Ball, if they can find some way to get him, would be a good asset. Who else? I think the Spurs should maybe make a run at him just to see. The Warriors. The Warriors could use another backup point guard. There's a couple teams, Portland's a team that I think could definitely use Lonzo Ball. So, like, there's a couple teams out there that I think could really benefit from Lonzo Ball, but he's still a giant question mark. So, anyway, that's it for me. I just wanted to make this video real quick for you guys. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comment section below. Helps me out. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. This has been the Fast Break Report, and I'm out of here. Peace, guys.